Hey YouTube, Ed here, back with you, top of the line training. Just want to do a review today on a product that I saw a few months ago on Wilderness Outfitters channel, Dave Canterbury. It's the DF-4. It looked like a real good idea, so I thought I would go ahead and check it out. Stay with me and we'll check it out together. This is Ed, top of the line training. Be right back. Alright guys, Ed back with top of the line training. Like I said before, doing a review on the DF-4. It comes in this little pouch here. You can throw that right down in your backpack, no problem. It's really a self-contained survival kit. Basically, as far as gathering food goes. Let me zoom in on the camera. I'll be right back and we'll get this laid out. Alright guys, Ed back with your top of the line training, doing a review of the DF-4 trap system. Basically, it's a self-contained, damn little ass dogs over there barking. If I had a BB gun and they weren't home, I'd be firing them little bitches up, pissing me off. Little, one of them little damn dogs. I think they got all the balls, chihuahuas, whatever the hell they are. Damn dogs. Alright, let's pick it back up. I could trap one of them masters with this. Anyway, so like I said, it comes in this little pouch here. Fedora, orange camouflage. Price point on this is about $55. It comes with 5 traps, deadfall traps. The DF stands for deadfall, of course. Stuck together there. I just got this out this morning and messed around with it, and I tell you what, it's pretty neat. These things are super light. I would say, shit, really no more than an ounce, maybe 2 ounces. Very light, very light. And basically they set up like so. They've already been, look like riveted together here, right here and up here at the top. So you come down here, it's got your groove. There's a D in the bottom, or I'm sorry, there's a G, which stands for ground, in the bottom here, and that's where you plant it in the ground or wedge it on something, a couple rocks or something. And then there's the notch here in the back, and like a little L lip here on the other, on this part, and basically that just locks down on there. Then you'll place your heavy object up here, which holds it in place like so. And then as soon as that's where you put the bait at, and as soon as something touches that, it falls, hopefully catching you some food. Of course, these are primitive traps, and you got to check your state and local laws on using them. Once again, you got your heavy object here, like so, pushing down. You got this baited right here on the end. When it comes up and touches that, boom, then this will fall. Actually, this will fall on there. Let me see if I can get that one more time. Here. Okay. Whoops. One more time. There we go. Boom. Alright, so here is the weight. See? Of course, it's leaning over. You touch this, it falls off. That's the idea. When you say, well, why should I buy these? I could just make my own figure 4 dead traps. That's true. That is a true statement. However, in a survival situation, this is a kickstart, if you will, to doing such a thing. So in other words, you're lost, You might have a little food with you. You might not. Hopefully you do. But say you don't. You take these out, set them, and hopefully, like I said, catch something. You got 5 opportunities, you know, and you hopefully can eat something in the morning or that evening, whatever, depending on what time you set them up. But the point is, these things are really neat. They're lightweight. I mean, you could hunt these things for days, and you know, it increases your chances of gathering food. Yeah, you might get up and go hunting, and you might kill a squirrel if you have a firearm or whatever, of course. But the idea is it gives you a kickstart to get at least 5 traps out, and you know, get things going. Now, like I said, you might have food which you could use for bait or a little part of it, or you might not. Which also comes in this pouch is a tin, Altoids tin, or in this case a DF-4 tin, and it comes loaded with looks like some, I don't know what this is. I'll have to read up on this. It looks like cranberries, but I'm thinking it might be dehydrated meat. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'll have to check on that. But the point is you have something here, but you could get other things and put in here just for bait. Maybe even some dehydrated stuff. I don't know, but you can get something to start off your baiting. It does come with a little piece of I don't even know what gauge wire this is, but, and to be honest with you, I'm not 100% sure what you could use this for. I'm sure you could come up with something, but you're not really going to set any snares or anything with it. I'm assuming this is a piece of 550. I'm assuming it's used as an attractant or something like that. I don't know. Then you have 3 sinkers, 3 hooks, and some line, probably 10 feet of line maybe. And let's see here, we got a card in here. If I can get it out. Okay, how to use fishing knot. Oh, I'm sorry. How to tie fishing knot. I don't have my glasses on. Anyway, it just shows you how to tie it, and also shows, let me walk up to the camera with this, make sure it's focused here. I don't know if you can see that or not, but right here is the piece of 550 cord where they've tied it, basically made a little lure with it, with the feathers here and the orange part nylon here, tie around it, and there's a hook back behind it. Nice little concept, I guess. But the point to that is, this is not much here at all. It's something, but it's not much. But you could improve on this big time. You could make this a serious little fishing kit. You could also, like, maybe buy some lighter gauge snares, maybe about 6 snares. Roll those up and put those in here as well. Then have about 5 or 6 snares in here, as well as the 5 deadfalls. Plus, if you're lucky, if there's a river or some water by with some fish or turtles or anything like that in it, you have something that maybe you could fish with and catch something. But yeah, overall price point on it, like I said, is about $55. That's a little expensive, but you know, I think the way I look at it is, you know, you're out in the bush and you're lost or whatever reason, you have an opportunity to gather food, and this increases your chances by 5, as well as saves you energy, time, effort. Really, main thing is, if you have bait, then the next object would be to find something to put up on top of it. You know, I'm sure you can find a rock or log somewhere in the woods. So stay with me, guys. I'm gonna go set this thing up. I'm having a chipmunk problem around the house, and I figured we could test this out on it, see what happens. Like I said, stay with me. I'll be right back. This is Ed, top of the line training, reviewing the DF-4 trap system. Basically, figure 4 traps, aluminum pre-made, with a little fishing kit as well. Also, by the way, hold on guys, hold on. Got something else to say. It also comes with instructions on how to set it up. So, you know, not that it's hard to set up, but, you know, it gives you instructions, how to set it, where to put the bait, and all that good stuff. It explains it to you how to set. And on the back side here, it's got tells you about baiting it, tips on where to place it at, and of course the disclaimer saying that it's not guaranteed that you're going to catch something. So, like I said, all that being said, I got a chipmunk problem. We're going to test this out on some chipmunks, see if we can catch anything, see how good it works, and just demo it and see if it works or not. This is Ed, top of the line training. Like I said, stay with me. I'll be right back. We're going to set this thing up, hopefully catch some chipmunks. Be right back. All right, YouTube, Ed here, top of the line training, and back with you. We're going to go ahead and set up one of these deadfall traps, DF4s, which is an aluminum pre-made trap, like so. Let me see how this goes. Just like this. Locks in there. There's your figure 4. Weights here. Baits here. Gets it. Goes on. So stay with me. I'll be right back. Get everything set up here. And alright guys, Ed back with you, top of the line training. And it's going to go ahead and set up this figure 4 deadfall trap, the DF-4 pre-made aluminum type. I'm assuming that's aluminum material, like so. So anyway, there's a G right here at the bottom of this stake, which stands for ground, of course. If you look here, there's a hole here where the chipmunk has been coming out. He plays around with his walnut. I keep putting it right there at the hole just to see if it's active, and it always comes out. So anyway, one of the first things you want to do before you set this deadfall up is put some bait on it. In this case, I'm going to use some peanut butter. So I'm just going to put it right here. And there's they have it, I'm just smearing it on, but they have different ways you can hook bait on, and you can hook it even on this little hook here. I don't know if you can see that or not. You can put bait on through the holes, you can hook it on, or like I'm doing, smearing it on. So there's that. So now go ahead, I'll set this back just a tad bit away from the trap, or from the hole I mean. I'm tilting it just a tad bit. I'm just holding this in place till I place the wood on here, like so. It holds it right in place. I'm also adding this 4x4 just for weight, extra weight. When you use a deadfall trap, you're supposed to use like 2 times the weight of an animal at minimum. So I think that's more than enough for a chipmunk. And also, I'm just going to take this stick and set it in the ground right here, so it comes out of the hole. Just might mess around with that a little bit, just a little more attracted to draw it into the bait. So with all that being said, it's getting let me see what time it is here. It is 8:15. Hey guys, Ed back with you, top of the line training. about 7:30 Friday morning, 17 July. This has been set up now for probably about I don't know, 11 hours or so. I didn't expect to catch anything last night, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't. I thought maybe something early this morning, or chipmunk wise anyway. That's all this is for. But anyway, I'm heading out to work. So we'll see what it's like when I get home. So just checking in with it, see how it's going. Giving you an update. So alright guys, I'll be back with the final result here when I get back. Not necessarily the final result, but I'm heading out to Columbus here for a run tomorrow morning, so I gotta leave this afternoon. So about 3 o'clock I'll be home and see how this does. YouTube, back with the top of the line training. It's about 2:40 Friday afternoon. And you can see the trap is not set off. However, look, that little sucker went ahead and ate. Hold on, let me back off here. Ate the peanut butter. I just licked it off or whatever. It's gonna see, we're gonna go ahead and hit that trigger and see what would have happened if he would have bumped it. So that wouldn't have damn worked at all any damn way. Just want to do a quick demo on how this figure 4 works. We're going to touch the bait point there, and the wood should fall on the prey. Okay, that was just a quick demo of how the figure 4 works. Of course, I'd put a lot heavier object on top of the to set the as the killing device. They recommend it 2 times the body weight of an animal you're trying to catch. So you figure 10 pounds for a squirrel would be more than sufficient. Alright guys, this is Ed, top of the line training. Be right back. Alright guys, what I did here, back that camera off a tad bit. What I did here was added a few things to the DF-4 kit. It comes with 5 figure 4 deadfall traps, and it comes with a tin that has a small amount of fishing gear in it. And what I did with, we'll start with the tin. Went ahead and threw a piece of tape on there to keep it closed. Anyway, what I did was, this came with it before. I still haven't figured out if this is cranberries or some kind of meat, like cat food meat or something, or dog food meat, I don't know. But what I did was, I added a few lures in the kit. Spoon, small spoon, a couple steel leaders. And these are important because if you're in an area, say, where you're only catching muskie or northern pike, things like that, there's a possibility they could, if you caught one, it could, you know, snap your line by just chewing on the line. So having a couple leaders in here doesn't hurt nothing at all. Helps out quite a bit actually. Then I've got a couple of these little jigs here. Run a hook through, and then, you know, you pop them on from the bottom like so. And then I got an assortment of, I got a couple leaders as well, and then a couple of grubs, like a minnow fish, worm, and a grub. Again, you work most of them in the same action from the bottom, and you could do that with a cane pole, homemade fishing pole. Now these spinner baits are the spinner bait, and the spoon you'd have to pull it across. It might be a little difficult, but I'm sure you can work something out with it. And I also added in several split shot and a couple of weighted heads for, pardon me, Harley going up the road, for this these grubs and stuff, and they just go, you run them up your line like so, and again, like I said, you pull them and they go up and down like that with the sinker on it. And you could use the sinker for anything else too you may need. I got about 100 foot of 12-pound test as well. Then it comes with your standard, I got to get some more hooks and put in here, but it's got 3 hooks, a little bit of fishing line, and 3 sinkers as well. Came with that, this wire, and this piece of 550, which is made into a lure. So, if I can get it out of here. Let's see if I'm going to zoom in, see if you can see that. I don't know. I showed it before. There's a lure, or there's a, just turn it into like a fly, fishing fly. So that's the fishing kit that I've added in. I've also added a hank of what we call super tack. It's about 25 yards here. This stuff is probably about 110-pound breaking strength, somewhere in that range. It's a flat deadfall traps that I showed before. And then I have here, this is just for demonstration purposes only. I have 3 actually heavy gauged snare wire or snares set up ready to go. I do have a smaller, I have about a dozen real small snares, pre-made snares. I just couldn't find them, so I just set these in here as a demonstration. But as I was saying before, with these 5 deadfall traps and these snares, plus the fishing kit, you have a good opportunity to get some kind of food. I would like to have about 5 snares, and I do have that. I will put the smaller ones in here, but you go out and set the snares up, you set the deadfalls up, that's, you have 5 and 5, it's 10 opportunities to get some kind of game. All the while, if there's, say there's a river, stream, pond, whatever, you could try to fish and catch some fish while these traps are working for you. As well as you could always go back to your camp, or the camp you've set up, and maybe work on making a spoon, or working on your shelter, whatever have you. And all the meanwhile, you know, these traps are working for you. As well, you could take this line along with this super tack line and rig up some kind of trot line. So you could maybe even you know, so now you have, say you have 5 hooks, so you got 5 lines out, 5 deadfall traps, 5 snares. You know, that's 15 chances at something. And then again, like I said before, this is just the instructions on and tips on how to set the deadfall up and all that stuff. And one last thing I added in here is a Bic lighter wrapped in jute twine. Again, you can use the jute twine for whatever you need to tie, but it's a good fire starter as well. And I am going to add some kind of knife in here. I haven't decided which one yet. It'll be probably a smaller one, but I think we're having a knife and the traps and the lighter. You know, you can make a fire to cook and all that kind of stuff. approximately 15 opportunities to catch something, all the while, like I said, while you're working on your shelter and whatnot. So overall, when I added the items to this kit, it really made it really well-rounded, because I feel like I've got a good opportunity to catch fish, deadfall, or snare, some kind of animal. Alright guys, well, this is the DF-4 trap system, or survival kit if you will. Like I said, it comes with 5 deadfall traps and a small fishing kit. So you can add to this as much as you want. You know, I could throw more things down in there. I got it set up pretty well where I can fish, trap, and make a fire if I need to. And like I said, I can do all of that while I'm working on the shelter, scouting the area, whatever it may be, sleeping, and these things are working for you the whole time, which saves calories, energy, etc., etc., etc. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. Please give me a thumbs up. Please leave some comments. I'd like to know your thoughts on this system itself, the 5 deadfalls and the snares, and also the fishing kit, because like I said before, even so, you can make deadfall traps. These are already made for you. All you got to do is have some kind of bait, set them up, ready to go. And then you can go back and take your time, maybe make 3, 4, 5 more deadfall traps yourself. And you know, like I said, while you're making those, all this stuff is working for you. So that's a key component you're doing. You go out and set it up basically one time, and hopefully you get some kind of game out of it that you can use and use and use, not only for food, but you can use the guts for bait, and etc., etc., and continue on your survival as long as you need, as long as resources are there. So again, give me a thumbs up guys, appreciate it, as well as leave some comments. Like I said, I'd like to know what you think, and most importantly, please subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot of videos coming out. I started the Run and Gun series. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's basic. It starts off with basic shooting. A lot of people probably have no idea of these steps in shooting, but it starts off with basic shooting. I'm going to get that through. I'm going to go into intermediate techniques, start doing a little bit more shooting, actually a lot more shooting, and then we'll go into a little bit of advanced techniques. It's sort of hard sometimes, guys, filming by yourself. I do have some people that can help me here and there, but it's hard. And I just try to get it done myself. I don't have to worry about anybody else, but I want to give you guys the best I can. As well, I promised already many times about the Blade series. I'm going to get it going. Just please bear with me. Give me a few more days. I'm going to start getting that film and the close quarter combat, or the room clearing active shooter type video series will be coming soon. Alright guys, until the next one, take care. This is Ed, Top of Line Training. God bless. Out.